Hello, my name is Richard. I am originally from England, though I live in Switzerland. I am 64, and over the time I have had certain physical problems which has caused me to go and talk with my family doctor. My family doctor listened to my certain problems. I'm not somebody to take medication lightly, and so he referred me to go and get an MRI scan of my hips and lower back. Because of this, it was found out that I have arthritis in both my hips. On my left side, far more worse than my right side, and also I have rheumatism in my lower back vertebrae between 4 and 5, which also means I have a slip disc. The doctor referred me to a neurologist, and the lady examined me because I'm not in pain as such. Discomfort, yes. She didn't particularly want to operate on me. At the time, I told her I was researching alternative medicine, and that is how I came to know Ayurveda. Now, it was totally foreign to me. So looking through the different websites and on Google and other sources, I was looking for an authentic Indian Ayurveda hospital. A lot of the stuff that comes up obviously is sponsored, is promotional for tourism, and I wasn't looking for that. I wanted the authentic Indian medicine that dates back many years. And finally, I came across Ayur Bethaniya. And I wrote, and they kindly replied to me. I sent my medical reports, and the doctor was clear from the beginning that it would take at least 3 weeks, at least 1 week for the inflammation to go down, and then 2 weeks of treatment. So I booked in for 3 weeks. I found out that on the Indian government website, you can be a tourist, but I supplied a letter from this hospital saying I was going to have treatment, which meant that the tourist visa was denied. And I called up India from Switzerland and finally found out that you need an IS visa to come for treatment here. The tourist visa costs you whatever, $26, whereas the actual IS visa costs you $100. So I was talking to a fellow patient here who came as a tourist, and he paid far less, but at least I did it the proper way. And everything is transparent with the government, with the hospital, so I'm happy. The welcome here was great. They picked me up at the airport, which was a bonus, because coming to a foreign country, you never know what to do. So them picking me up at the airport was a great start. And on arriving here, I was welcomed as if I was on holiday. I had the wreath of leaf around my neck, a wonderful warm smile, and the greetings that made me feel at home. Because I wasn't exactly on top of the world before I came here, I was suffering a lot from nausea. And my first week was difficult because of this condition, which had nothing to do with the hospital. And the first week of treatments was designed to reduce the swelling. I quickly fitted in with the program. Yoga the first few days was extremely tough for me, but I battled through with it and realized the benefits of coming to the morning session, being part of a group, which means you're not alone on your course of treatment. The yoga teacher is wonderful, relaxed. She deals with everybody individually, and you go at your own pace. So for somebody like me who's never done yoga, it's a great start. The food takes a while to get used to. Everybody has an individual dietary package. This is one of the plus points here. When you come, they discuss your condition, and then they will tailor-made a dietary requirement to you for your particular illness. For me, I get breakfast served every morning in front of my room, which means that it's very comfortable. You get out. I mean, I have the yoga, go home, have a shower, then they come and take my blood test, no, rather blood pressure, beg your pardon, and then you have your breakfast, and then you start your day's treatment. For me, with my problems of rheumatism, I have 3 treatments per day, talking with fellow patients, depending on their illnesses, whether it's overweight, whether it's due to diabetes or other ailments. Everybody has a different course, but in my case, it's 3. So I've had hot massages, which are quite amazing, to tell the truth. The 2 gentlemen who deal with me are thorough. It's a male massage. It's none of your relaxing. It penetrates through. It's vigorous, but it's invigorating, and I appreciate everything they do. I have physio every day. Physio deals with my muscles. When I came, I was in a bad mess. I didn't realize how much I was. What had happened over time is that my muscles had seized up in my back and in my legs. So when I came here, to actually massage me was like trying to massage a door. I was so stiff. And the gentleman asked me, put me on a pain level between 8 and 10. And I was screaming 9 and 12 in the first few days. But little by little, the swelling went down, and I was able to take the benefits of the manual massage. And then he applied heat treatment and electromagnetic treatment to particular zones of my body in order to release the swelling. I've been here now roughly 20 days, and the changes have been tremendous. For the first time in months, my lower back muscles, which were like little stones, you could feel them, have now gone. I'm able to stand upright. I don't limp anymore, because as the physio explained to me, because of all my cramped muscles, it pulled my body to one side, pulled my left shoulder down, my right shoulder up, and I developed a limp. And it was friends at the swimming pool back home who told me I was limping quite badly. But because your body adapts, you don't realize it yourself. With a traction machine coupled with other treatments, I now stand upright. The pain has gone, and now the treatment continues, and they are dealing with my rheumatism. Food. Everybody eats food, don't they? Well, the cuisine here, when you get here, takes a while to adapt to. I didn't have any appetite at all the first week. And gradually, little by little, with the treatment, I felt better within myself. Then began the treatment with the enemas, which I'd never experienced in my life. Enemas, is it an unpleasant experience? It's unusual. Because the massage guys are so kind and they treat you with dignity, when they give it to you, everything goes very well. I'd started off with 2 small ones, then they gave me a big one, which means you go without breakfast. Then I had another small one, and then the doctors decided really to take control of things and gave me one which completely knocked me out for a quarter of an hour. Enemas are very powerful. And my particular one made me feel very, very ill for about 15 minutes. I was monitored by the doctors, so there was no danger of anything, but your body goes into a kind of seizure. The cramps go from top to bottom as your system flushes everything out. They say some people 1 hour. No, it's not true. Maybe for some people, depending on the type of medication used, you might be okay in 1 hour. Every enema I had, no problem. But this particular one was so strong and concentrated, it was a very hard experience. But the following day, I was fine. And the treatments that they've given me seem to have pushed up another level. So I'm extremely happy with everything. My appetite has come back. The food tastes very good. I try to have a variety of everything on my plate, and the kitchen staff are super. My cleaning lady is delightful. I'm welcomed with a smile every day. They take care of me, make sure I have fresh towels, the room's done. I look as if I'm pampered. Unreal, but this is how it feels here. The doctors continually monitor me. You've got the massage team who are always ready, massage and make sure I'm okay. I pulled a muscle here, doing various movements, and everybody is very, very attentive as to my well-being. The physio team are brilliant. So all in all, coming here has been a most amazing experience, and I highly recommend it to everybody. The thing is, and what you must always remember, Ayurveda is not a quick fix. You're in it for the long term. And I've met people who come for a week. I went out with a gentleman who involved in human relations, and we came across 3 people who were staying in another Ayurveda hospital. They were here for a week. They think they're going to get a quick fix to their problems. It's not true. You start on this course, it's a life-changing experience. And talking with fellow patients here, the results I consider incredible. One gentleman who has multiple sclerosis, my sister has it, so I know exactly what it does to a body. My sister is like this at home on opioids and medication. This gentleman started 10 years ago, and you should see him walk. It's unreal. And there's another lady who had cervical problems with rheumatism. She's so happy. She's a medical worker in Singapore in a hospital, and the doctors all want to give her operation, and she's thrown away these medicines and is doing purely Ayurveda, and she was illuminated when she left here. So I just have great admiration for all the staff. Doesn't matter who they are, from the cleaning lady to the kitchen people to the physio to the doctors. Everybody is really, really nice. So yeah, it's why this place? I've been asking questions all week. The purpose of this hospital is healing. It's not customers, it's not clients, it's healing. And the advantages of this particular place is that they have a physio center coupled with the Ayurveda treatment. And I realize in my case, just concentrating on Ayurveda is not going to give you the complete solution. And this morning, I had acupuncture for the first time in my life. So if you have an ailment, it's important to contact the hospital, explain what you've got, give them scans or whatever documents that you have so they can analyze it, and then they can advise you on what's suitable for you. But please remember, it's not a week. It's a life-changing experience, which is going to mean 2 weeks. It might mean 3 weeks here, but the treatment continues afterwards. And I realize in my case, there will be dietary changes in my life. I will have to do certain exercises. There will be medicines to take, but I had the option in Switzerland of having a hip operation. Here, I have the option of leading a clean and healthy life. Up to you what decision you make.